the water doesn't work. The owner thinks the water line probably froze, so it looks like we're going to be melting snow. This glamping video just got bushcraft. Yeah, that's magic right there. Barely even taste the lettuce. Black on one side is just as good as brown on two. Why is breakfast food so good? So the electricity just went out. Yes, people, we are back. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is, and whatever part of the world that you're watching this. Welcome back to the old Southern Pine. Today, we find ourselves camping in one of these beautiful postcard cabins. Sure glad you guys are here to join us. All right, y'all, this is home for the night. Fiona has clearly already found her spot right here on this beautiful, has to be a queen-size bed. Gorgeous picture windows. Got a whole thing of goodies here for us. Got a cell phone lockbox. The whole marketing behind this place is escaping and just being here. Got some nice pour-over coffee, some bottles of water, a nice little welcome note, a map of the property with all of the different cabins. Please pardon our mess here. We've got a cooktop, all kinds of pots and pans, nice sink, and a bathroom with a full stand-up shower. And one little girl that wants to go outside and explore. Let's get you some boots on. After quite a bit of looking, we did actually find her some boots that fit and seem to work pretty well for her. They're a sled dog company, actually, that they're just a little bag boots that they actually use on sled dogs and sled races. You're pretty much the same thing as a Malamute, aren't you? I'll leave the link down in the description. These are soft. They don't bend her feet like some of the other ones did. She actually seems to like them. Don't you? Even though you're holding one up. Here, put your foot down. There we go. Switch feet. Good girl. You know, these cabins are just about perfect, but what I really wish it had was a fireplace. Did it work? There it is. And because what's the point in leaving well enough alone? We got our SilverAnt lantern here. And our cute little Bluetooth radio. tell it's super cold outside whenever it sounds like I'm walking on styrofoam. Hi, little girl. You're a good baby. I love you. Oh, are you sleepy? You're a good girl. And because we are fully invested in being here, I'm just kidding, I actually need you for this. We are making a video here after all. As great as this tiny cabin is, I was worried about how many outlets they would have. So I did bring my VTOMAN Flash Speed 300. That's all charged up. It's gonna help keep us powered through on this trip. We got our 1400 milliliter SilverAnt kettle here with us. And we've got a brand new way of making coffee with a SilverAnt pour over. So that'll be fun. We've also got our little SilverAnt coffee shovel here. And of course, we've got Blackout coffee. We've got a new one, salted caramel mocha, flavored coffee. That'll be interesting to try. I do have an affiliate link for these guys if you are interested. It is an amazing product. I would not have accepted an affiliate link if I didn't think so. All right, so quick update. The water doesn't work. The owner thinks the water line probably froze. We've got some drinking water, so I'm not too worried about that, but I am a little worried about the commode. So it looks like we are going to be melting snow to be able to fill the water tank on the commode. Yeah, that's it. I'll tell you, that was brisk. One trick you need to know for melting snow, you got to pour a little bit of water into it first, otherwise it'll burn to the bottom. This is going to take quite a bit of snow. We're going to take a couple bowls and go fill up some more after I get my sweater back on. That's enough trips out into the cold, into the negative temperature cold. I'm wearing just a t-shirt. You guys stay here and stay warm while I go take care of this. All right. It comes with some gravel. We got free stuff in our snow. This glamping video just got bushcraft. What do you think, little bushcraft baby? Yeah? Come here, you good girl. Clearly we're really roughing it. Snow holds a lot of air, so you can see that by how much this is reduced down, that we filled that pot and packed it pretty full, and this is all you're gonna get out of it. And it'll be maybe a quarter of this pot. A little hunk of snow carved out right there. Add that in. Just like that. So the electricity just went out. Good thing we've got our LeTour light bar. A great time to show our SilverAnt lantern right here. That's pretty sweet. I'm hoping that maybe just the breaker blew, but I don't know where the breaker box is. So we're gonna go see what we can find. Can't imagine it would be outside. I think it's got to be in here somewhere. There it is, right there under the table. Yep. There we go. And just like that, power has been restored. You would think that snow would come out clean, but there's always bits in snow. Always. Do that 2 more times, and we should have enough to be able to use the commode. OSP merch mugs. How did those get there? You want to slip into something a little more comfortable? Let's take this off. Rub it down. You all floofed out? Put this on. Yeah, you want your sweater? All right, give me a face. I know, give me your face. All right, feet. This one. There we go. What do you think? Tonight on the menu, we have chicken bacon ranch lettuce wraps. That does sound mighty healthy, but you know what? I bet it's gonna be good. Chicken, bacon, cheese, jalapenos, onions, ranch. And somehow Lovely Bride managed to convince me to put lettuce on this channel. And per usual, I've got my favorite Lodge cast iron skillet with me. One, and 2, and you know, I'm only just realizing that we don't have running water, and I still got to take my contacts out. He says as he's cutting up jalapenos. I'm gonna say that's good enough. Use our bacon as a barrier to keep the lettuce off the rest of our food. Try to use this rag so I don't burn the fire out of my hands. And scoop in some of our toppings here. Do this the culinary expert way with our fingertips. With super hot chicken. Whoa, yeah. All right, back to the fork. And now for the best part. Oh, some pressure control stuff here. All right, well, that's gonna fire hose out. Order up. Yeah. That's the stuff. All right, you guys. Chicken bacon ranch, salad wraps, lettuce wraps. Chicken bacon ranch, lettuce wraps. All right, let's tuck in and see how this is. Yeah, that's magic right there. Barely even taste the lettuce. Proof that if you put enough meat and ranch on anything, it'll taste good. Yo, that's downright delicious. The onions and the jalapenos in there give it just enough of a kick and a little bit of crunch on top of the bacon. That's mighty good. I'm gonna house the rest of this. We'll catch up with you guys in a little bit.
And spoke in an audible although variable voice. The station should acquit me. I rest my innocence on a plain and simple explanation. At Shin, a village situated at about a league from Geneva. Being unwilling to call up the inhabitants to whom she was well known. Most of the night she spent here watching. Towards morning she believed that she slept for a few minutes. I believe that I have no enemy on earth, and none, surely, would have been so wicked as to destroy me wantonly. And if their testimony shall not overweigh my supposed guilt, I must be condemned, although I would pledge my salvation on my innocence.
Sheepy is one of her oldest and dearest friends. However, she has to have regulated time with Sheepy because Sheepy's a troublemaker. Sheepy usually ends up underneath something that I usually have to crawl under and get. This ICECO electric kettle is pretty cool, but you do have to let it sit for 2 minutes after you're done. There's some little steam ports right there that let the steam pressure out. But you gotta let it sit for a couple minutes, otherwise it'll spurt out boiling water on you, which is not fun. So we'll set that aside for just a minute, as well as our hot cocoa. I'm gonna pack up our leftovers, because while this meal made enough for 4 people, I only ate enough for 3. And while we wait for that hot chocolate to cool, we have a brand new Fresko vacuum sealer. This is the Automax V6, and I've actually always wanted one of these. I never got one because both my pap and my cousin had one. Anytime I ever actually needed it, they were around, so good to have my own. And what we do is we open this up, slide out the amount that we're gonna need, use the bag cutter. That'll be plenty. Stick it under the red baffle here. Close it. We'll automatically seal this in for us. Wait for the progress bar to go across. Power button will turn green whenever it's released. And all sealed up on that end. Lay down nice and flat. There we go. I gotta admit, that's pretty slick. Flatten that sucker right out. Put that in there. All set to take some home to lovely bride. I haven't had hot chocolate in a long time. Yeah, that's nice. All right, you guys. We've had a great night, but it is getting late. I am going to bed. Unless anything exciting happens, we'll see you guys first thing in the morning. Good night. I forgot to turn the lights off. Would one of you guys mind getting the lights? Thank you. yeah. That's magical right there. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm pretty proud of myself here. Oh yeah, that's really good. Not usually a flavored coffee guy, but that salted caramel sounded really good. And it is. Alright. Oh yeah, still running, everything. That one got a little bit burnt, but you know what they say. Black on one side is just as good as brown on two. Why is breakfast food so good? Alright, so I'm gonna house this. I'll catch up with you guys shortly. Alright, you guys, breakfast was delicious. I hope you guys have enjoyed this time at this tiny little cabin. Freezing cold temperatures as much as we have. We've had an absolutely amazing time. We sure are glad that you guys were here to join us. If you've stuck around this long, I truly want to thank you. It really does mean a lot to us. Please consider liking, subscribing, clicking the hype button if you're watching from a mobile device within the first 7 days that this is launched. We truly appreciate it. It helps the channel out tremendously. And until we meet again, under the old Southern Pine, stay safe. God bless. There you go. Oh, there's a good girl.